Police say they've struck at the core of a major drug syndicate that's been operating in the Auckland region. They've arrested 26 people, seized more than $10 million in assets, including commercial drug-making equipment. Nita Blake-Person reports.
Over the last 2 days, police swooped on 34 properties across Auckland to net people they say are key players in the illicit drug scene. Among the 26 people they've arrested, police say some were involved in the importation of Class A and B drugs, including methamphetamine and MDMA. And they believe they've busted up a big syndicate.
So more than 100 police staff were involved over the last 2 days in the termination, including our armed offenders squad, dog section, asset recovery and money laundering team, and New Zealand Customs.
Acting Detective Inspector John Brunton says the investigation has been running for 7 months and the raids happened in some of Auckland's poshest suburbs: Kohimarama, St John, Auckland Central, Remuera, Kumiu and Westmere. He says the syndicate was responsible for producing large quantities of a certain type of pink ecstasy pill known as pink Porsches.
The investigation has worked its way up the network and managed to get the importers and the distributors and the producers of these pills. We've managed to take 2 of the commercial pull presses and seize those, along with a large amount of the pills themselves and other drugs.
4 pistols, a couple of rifles and $600,000 in cash has also been seized.
And we've seized residential properties, a number of high-end motor vehicles, and seized frozen bank accounts.
Those high-end motor vehicles include a Ferrari, a Porsche, an Audi and Harley Davidsons, amounting to $1.2 million in vehicles alone. Acting Detective Inspector John Brunton says it's a large-scale disruption to the drug network in the country.
I believe that being able to get to that higher level will impact on the drug scene, especially the ecstasy pills within Auckland. And I think there's some opportunities there to make it more permanent.
He says it's a dangerous group that's been creating havoc.
Yeah, I think the difference here was that they're importing the MDMA powder and making the ecstasy pills here in a commercial property in Auckland. And that allowed them to have more control over the distribution within New Zealand.
Those arrested face a range of charges and further charges may be laid. For Checkpoint, Nita Blake-Person.